Hi everybody, this is Beverly Flanagan from Mind Your Assets Accounts, and I'm just going to do a very quick video today in QuickBooks just to show you how to add a customer and how to create a sales invoice. So this is a test company that I've got here, so it's not got a lot of information on. But down the left hand side you can see the menu here, and under there it's got sales. So this is where you see all your sales and all your customers. So if you click in here, you can see I've got some 10 customers in already, but once all your customers are in, you'll see them in the list down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this one here that says new customer. So I'm going to click that and I'm going to make something up here. So I'm going to put my client's name in, and then I'm going to put the company, if I can spell. Right, so I want it to be known when I look down my customers. I don't want it to be the person's name, I want it to be the actual business name, so I'm going to click that. So I'm going to make this address up here. Then, Then the email. So you don't have to put this in if you don't want to, but if you're going to get into the habit of creating an invoice and then sending it directly to your client, you can do this from within QuickBooks, which is really good. So once you've created an invoice, you can press the save and send button, which I'm going to show you in a second. And what it does, it saves it to the ledger, so therefore it'll go on to, in this case, Brown Building Supplies account that shows that they owe you money, and it will also send it to them by email under the email address that I'm going to put in here now. And it's really good because you don't have to do things twice then. There's no saving the invoice as a PDF then emailing it as an attachment through your normal email like Outlook or Hotmail, etc. It does it at the same time from within QuickBooks. And another good thing is as well is that you can actually see when your client has opened the invoice. So when they say, oh, I've not received the invoice, that's why I've not paid you, you can actually check and see if that's a little fib, because you can see the time and date when invoices were viewed and opened. So for this example, I'm just going to put my email address in, and then I'm just going to click save. So there you go, I've got Brown Building Supplies. If I go back to my sales, that should now be in the list. There it is. And the little envelope at the side means that there's an email address in there. So if I didn't put the email address in, the envelope wouldn't be there. So there's a couple of different ways that you can now create an invoice. So now that we're in the customer section, and at the side of Brown Building Supplies, it says create invoice. You can also go to the plus button at the top here, and under this section that says customers, you can also create the invoice from there. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it from here while I'm in this screen. So create an invoice. So it's already filled in a lot of the information that we've just completed in the customer details. So the terms, you can choose whatever terms you like in here. It's automatically set up on Net 30, but I'm going to leave it as that for now. It's got today's date in. Then underneath, this is products and service, so you can choose a product, or if you want to split your products and services. For example, I'm an accounting practice, I might want to split my bookkeeping from my payroll services, from my self-assessment services to my tax return services, or you can just leave this box blank and everything you put when you create a sales invoice will just go to sales on your profit and loss account. So for this example, I'm just going to not use the products and service box because I'm quite happy for all my sales just to be collated into one category. So in here, I'm going to type a description. So I'm just going to put 2 hours work, 2 at 100. I'm going to put some VAT on there because we've got VAT on it. Then let's have a look. Save and send at the bottom. So we can save it and that will just save it to the system. If we save and send, what that's going to do is going to save it to the system, and it's also going to send it to this email that's up here. So when I press save and send, that's just going to go there. And what you can see is you can actually see, I mean, I've not set this up properly because you can put logos and everything up in here as well, but it just shows you the invoice that's going to get sent out, and it's got a little bit of information here. Here's your invoice. It's a bit nice there, but again, you can change all that as well. So if it says press send and close, it's just going to do that. There you go. And it tells you at the top that the email was sent to hello manager assets. So now when I go, I'm on my sales side already. When I go to Brown's customers, Brown Building Supplies, you can see that this customer owes £240. So when I go into there, you can see it's the invoice there. And when you click into it again, it opens it up again, and it tells you there that last delivery, because I sent it to that email address at that time. So that will have an audit trail on when, if your customer opens it, if they view it, if it gets edited, it'll have a little audit trail and the time and date, which I think is fantastic. So there you go. That's how to create an invoice and a customer within QuickBooks. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.